watching this video. Today's episode is our first episode, and today we're talking about love, lust, and attention. And today we have
Benny. My name is Benny Yakian. I am 24 years old and am currently in a relationship which I am in love with her and plan on getting married. So that's my background on that real quick. Let me just throw it out there. Shout out to you, Karen. What's up? I love you. Hey. All right.
And my name is also Ben. This is completely unscripted. I'm 21, also of Guatemalan descent, and my girlfriend's name is also Karen. And
Oh, you're also Guatemalan?
Yeah.
He's Guatemalan. I'm Guatemalan. His girlfriend's name is Karen. My girlfriend's name is Karen.
Haters
and Ben and Ben.
I swear this was not planned like that. This was not planned like that.
No, but yeah, and I'm in an open relationship with my girlfriend, who I'm completely in love with, and pretty sure we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together. Sounds really bad saying that really young, but I don't know. I'm just taking it like that, one day at a time.
I've seen younger, bro.
You've seen younger?
Yeah.
I'm over here confused, so that's why I'm gonna ask these questions.
Yeah.
So, for you, starting off with you, Benito, what is love?
What is love?
Actually, just jump in. If you have your own definition.
How are you gonna ask that? You know what I mean? I mean, Ben, what's love?
It's a really general question to ask, but
It's a hard question.
yeah, no, you can't really put your finger on what love is, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it comes down to. It's your favorite human on the planet that doesn't bug you. Person you love is someone that completely understands you. Everyone speaks English, but no one speaks the same English. And then on top of that, everyone has a different way of their mind working. And when you can be like understood on a level where like nobody else can, that's what I think love is. And I think people really tend to generalize it and answers.
Yeah. That was really hard. But when it comes to being in love, I think aside from like being able to bear them, it's like the whole compromising, because especially men with their egos, they have hard times compromising with just anything in general. Like some people that won't even compromise at all, you know. And they also have the manly ego where they think it's whatever the man says, you know what I mean. And when you're in a relationship and you're in love, I feel like I have been hard at compromise, but now that I would say truly in love, I feel like it's so much easier, and it's so like
What was different this time?
It's just you don't have to double think things, because you're just like, you just want to be selfless. You're not selfish, you know what I mean? You just want to like make them happy, but to a certain extent, of course, because you have your things going on. But I think that's the main thing. You realize it later, where it's like, holy shit, like I never was like this before, and now it's like I don't even have to double think it. You know what I mean? It's like I'll just put their feelings and their.
Was she like the perfect combination of what you always wanted, or it just gradually happened to be?
I can answer that one. I didn't even think I was gonna get with my girl. To be honest with you, I didn't see that one coming
Weren't you
at all.
aside for like a good while?
Yeah, no, I was aside for like a good while. No, straight up, like when I got with my girl, I was one of the sides, and I didn't think anything was gonna come of it, and we started talking, hanging out more, and then before you know it, like we were just talking about what we were gonna do later on in life, and then one thing led to another. She dropped all her other sides. I wasn't really doing anything at the time. I was just a piece of shit, I'll be honest with you. Without even thinking about it, it'd been 6 months in, and we'd been like dating almost exclusively.
And she had a boyfriend at that time, right?
Yeah, she also did have a boyfriend at that time, which is.
Whose car you fixed?
You're playing with fire. Don't do it. You're risking it.
Whose car you fixed?
Yeah, at the time I was a mechanic and by myself, and I would like go fix people's cars. And so
One time.
to put it in perspective, she messed up her man's car, and she came to me, her side, to fix it. And
He did.
I fixed it. I mean, I got paid, so.
So you were like on the low.
Yeah, I was super.
All that
low.
was on the low though.
You?
Oh, with me, it's only been a year and a couple months now, maybe like a year and a half. It's about to be, but actually dating, it's been, I would say, a good 2 years. It's like maybe a month away from 2 years. You know what I mean? I don't have exact dates on the dating part. Like they say, love at first sight and all that. It's like, yeah, you can look at a girl and think she's pretty, but I don't really believe love at first sight. Like when you see somebody, you can't just think like, oh, I'm in love. You know what I mean? It's just like a phrase that you say, but I do think you can look at them and think, oh, they're cute, and just find them like really attractive. And I mean, not in a sexual way either. That's some subconscious stuff going on back here, you know. But I think you look at them and you just kind of have this feel good like feeling, and that's it. It's nothing crazy, no fireworks go off. That's my opinion. After when I got home, it was like, damn, I don't think I've ever had like a
Really good time, like that?
yeah, like a really good time, a date that wasn't supposed to be a date, you know what I mean? Which became a date. Like it was freaking awesome. And after that, I think that's when we really realized that, yeah, like I like
You guys
it.
had a thing for each
Yeah,
other.
and it happened so fast too. Yeah, it was crazy. And after that, we just started talking, and we.
Fun.
Mhm.
But I guess what's going on is like a denial. You wanted to deny that there was a problem with the relationship.
Mhm.
And it happens with every relationship. If you have an issue, you need to work it out because, you know, people even subconsciously aren't going to wait for you. And that's a lesson I learned myself too when I was dating her. That, you know, I was a scumbag. I didn't have a real job, so I got a real job. I got my shit together. I think, yeah, ego has a lot to play with that. Like, people like to assume that they're doing fine, basically.
Okay,
When they're not.
with that being said, so you guys answer what is love. Now, you were talking about ego right now. How do you know that it's not to feed your ego? It's not that you don't want their attention, it's that you want them.
Do you love her or do you love having someone? Is that what
Yes.
you mean? Okay. That's what you mean by that. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So people have always said like, oh, like I'm always in a relationship. I have been that guy, you know, I'm a relationship type of guy.
So you love the attention.
No, it's not the attention. It's not that I go looking for a relationship. Honestly, it just happens, you know?
So
I'm
girls
not,
just drop to you. Is that what you're saying?
no. That aren't, a lot of us are first generation here, right?
That's true.
So it's like, bro, how many people did our parents really know in order to like get to like experiment? You know what I mean? Like they were probably all in the little pueblo and they got to know one another and that's it. Like they didn't get to meet all the other millions of people or thousands of people, you know what I mean? And here you come across so many people, and I think that's the other problem, like that you see so many people and it's like you don't get to interact with them one-on-one. You know what I mean?
No,
So it's
yeah.
like the person that you could have been perfect with will walk right past you. But over there it's like, hey, you're like the only one left. Like, what's up? Like it also has to do with age, you know what I mean? But age matters, of course, because like how old are you?
Okay, age matters. We're stopped
Okay,
there.
she's younger, way younger than me, maybe like 4 years, 5 years. And obviously for her to think like, oh, I'm gonna have kids right now is like out of the question. You know?
But just the way that society tries to shape people is just that. Like you grow up, you become good, you get a husband, and then you
yeah,
have
like
kids.
that's it. You're set.
But
So, you know, going into this relationship, I never thought the way I did now. And I do think that comes with a little bit more maturity, you know what I mean? But,
oh wait, no, you said age.
Yeah, age, maturity.
Which I was offended because I met so many older people than me, and they're so freaking.
You're against kids, or what do you mean?
No. Just like their mentality's not all there, and I'm like, dude, like, how come I think
And that has to do with
I'm
maturity.
more okay? So not age.
No, well, age and maturity play a part together. Like, okay, someone can be younger and be more mature, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about like at the
Because I'm
age that I
kind of
am
salty
now.
right now.
Because the age that I am, no, at the age that I am now, I feel like my maturity level is, I've always, you know, now it's like leveled out. And now, like, when I think about kids, it's not
Is
like
that what you like to think?
out of the question. Yeah, that's what I like to think, guys. I'm really immature, low-key. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah.
What's it called? Okay, so going back to
Yeah.
the whole love thing. How does your open relationship work? And I know yours is long distance relationship.
Yeah.
So is that why it works?
honestly, I think every relationship is a little different, and I call mine open just to like. I guess it generalizes it. It's not really.
When you say open relationship, I don't even know what you mean by that. Like, literally, right off the bat, I just think, like, you guys date other people. You guys are just dating, and you still date other people.
Technically.
Yeah, so it's basically what it breaks down to is this. So, she lives up north. She goes to school up north, Northern California.
Yeah.
I live down here. I work down here. She goes to school. Our lives are 24/7, devoted to what we do. You know, relationship kind of comes second because obviously we're young. We're building our lives right now. and we're comfortable enough with each other, and we love each other enough, and trust each other enough, which is like the biggest thing. We trust each other enough that we know that we'll come back to each other.
So what do you mean, like you tell her if you're like dating someone else at the moment,
Yeah. So.
and she tells you,
Oh, it's more like.
I feel like, wait, don't you guys, I'm like putting all your guys' business out there, but like, don't you guys tell each other like, hey, so this person hit me up, blah, 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 am I allowed to go out with that person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Even to that point, like I'll just so.
do you guys have to approve it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically.
okay.
So you can. A no is a no completely, and then that person's
What if
kind
the
of.
guy's like, you look at him and like, damn, that guy looks good, like, fuck. What if you're like, that guy can feel not, like, what is like, you never like that? Like, you're just like, shit.
Like.
He's like, she don't know how I do.
No, I don't know. It's never gone to that point. Shit, we should probably talk about that. That's a good point.
No, you
He's like, you know what, I take this back, I'm in a close relationship, this is it.
No, what is it?
I think it's literally the topic. Is it attention or is it not? I feel like that is the attention. You dating someone else, like doing that whole thing.
That's
and
for
then the other
attention.
thing, yeah, that's for attention because some people don't like to be alone, and it's like natural, you know what I mean? Like you can't be alone 24/7, you know. I mean, there is some people.
There's one thing though, like you have to know when you're wanting that attention, when it's just lust, and.
But that's why. That's what I'm saying. He knows.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
the attention part, and that's the real part. Like so, he splits those apart, and that's why it's like he goes on dates, and yeah, because if not, it wouldn't make sense. Because then it all will be. It would all be just for sex.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're all just in love, it's like, well, I'm just gonna go up to this girl to smash. No, because you also want a companion, you just want to talk to something, you know what I mean? Like, go have a good
Yeah.
time. And that's where it's about attention, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure when you go out there, you're like listening to their lives and everything, but I mean, you're talking, you know? You're gonna probably talk about yourself and everything, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. No, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I did this video was because I really wanted to know, like, when you know it's love, when you know you're just needing that attention, when you know it's just lust, and like, if you could point out and like classify kind of like each girl that you've been with, and you're like, okay, well I was just feeling lonely. That one I was just feeling some type of way, you know, and like with this one, like that was different. You know what I mean?
No, for sure, my last one was I was just lonely. But I
Yeah.
won't go into details on that one because I don't want to make someone feel like shit if they ever confused. But,
A lot of maybe like people that are watching right now, like don't get me wrong, probably they're in a wrong relationship because they're just lonely, and
yeah.
you know what I mean. So I feel like everyone should learn how to put the barrier, you could say, on not getting too attached, or just kind of making it clear so it will save everyone's time. Could be as easy as, you know, just starting off as friends and then from there take off and like now you believe in marrying this girl, you know what I mean? But like that has to be stated since the beginning. You can't just be like, well, I'm feeling lonely, let's see how this goes, you know. I think we had enough of tea for today. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning
For
in.
the record, I got no tea
I didn't get any tea.
or water. I'm thirsty.
Terrible host.
Anyways, I'll bring you guys tea next time. And yeah, just thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna break this up into a lot of sections because we did talk about a lot of important things that I want to talk about in this channel. And yeah, just subscribe. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. And
Before you subscribe to her channel, yo, check out my channel though. It's called Zilby Vlogs. It'll be in the description box, I'm sure. Go check it out. It's about fitness. It's New Year. I'm sure you love hearing about politics. But if you guys, or social issues, relationships, everything. But if you guys really want to learn about fitness and stuff, you know, go check out my channel.
oh yeah,
It's
don't
pretty
get me wrong. This is going to be about everything, like
Everything.
gossip, fitness. I'm gonna have you back to talk about your passion for Sylvie and how you came up with that.
Yeah.
And why you eat healthy and your
Yeah.
story and
go
all of that.
Yeah, and let
I'm
them.
gonna get cut off.
Yeah.
Wow. He's trying to plug in his shit.
Just kidding. That's fine, but yeah, thank you guys for watching this. And if you guys like videos like this, just let me know. Give me feedback. Give me your opinion, your perspective, your stories, ideas, and yeah, see you guys next time.
And don't attack us too hard in the comments.
Yeah, please. Bye.